This is not a joke, I promise. There actually is a lot of evidence that shows real physical health benefits can come when you experience pleasure from food.
Life's too short to live without ice cream.
Today, we're diving into a topic that may surprise you. It's about how pleasure can help you lose weight. Hey beautiful humans, welcome back to our channel, Inc. Nutrition, where we are all about mind, body, and food. My name's Jack, I'm a registered dietitian, and I am here to help translate the science of nutrition so that you can live a healthier and happier life. Please like, comment, and subscribe for videos all the time. So honestly, what do you think about when I say the words weight loss? Probably diet, exercise, calorie counting, self-discipline. Well, I am here to tell you that if you find ways to actually discover more joy, satisfaction, and pleasure, it could be just as effective. So it might sound counterintuitive at first, but there is some science to back this up. When we feel pleasure, we do release those feel-good hormones like serotonin and dopamine, which I'm sure you are familiar with. But these hormones don't just improve our mood, they can actually help regulate appetite, reduce stress, and even improve our digestion. And less stress means less cortisol, which is a hormone that has been connected to weight gain, especially around the abdominal area, aka belly fat. So by focusing a little bit more on pleasure in the right ways, you may be helping your body to relax, which can support weight loss goals. So let's talk a little bit more about the power of our thoughts. Okay, so in an experiment out of Stanford, a study called Mind Over Milkshakes, participants either had a milkshake that was labeled as rich and creamy and heaven in a bottle and 620 calories, or a milkshake that was labeled as light and healthy and only 140 calories. But the kicker, they were identical in the calories and in the nutrient content. And the ones who had the healthier, lower calorie one assumed it was less satisfying, and thus they found it to be less filling compared to the indulgent one. And so they actually became hungrier from having the product or the food that was less pleasurable. And there is some scientific reasoning to support this. In this study, they did also measure ghrelin, which is the hormone that stimulates hunger. And typically, after you finish a meal, ghrelin falls because you're satisfied and you feel full. But in this study, the people who had the low calorie, healthy option, ghrelin actually was higher. Okay, so that sustained after compared to the ones who had that indulgent one. So that's quite interesting. And additionally, higher levels of ghrelin means that your metabolism is working a little bit slower, so you're not burning calories as efficiently, which could make weight loss a bit harder. There is also a pleasure-weight connection when we talk about mindful eating, right? The practice that involves you being fully present, savoring each bite, kind of paying more attention to flavor, texture, aroma of food. By slowing down and actually enjoying your food, not only are you going to be probably more satisfied with less, but you are also giving your brain enough time to recognize that it is full, which can take sometimes 15 to 20 minutes. So this can naturally, help prevent overeating while also enjoying your meals more. That's a win-win if you ask me. And also we should really try to avoid the feeling of guilt and shame when we indulge periodically. Feeling those things is never beneficial, and not only can it affect our mental health, but our physical health as well. And experiencing pleasure, of course, goes beyond the plate. While I absolutely think that eating is one of the most enjoyable experiences that you can do in life, it's really important to find that pleasure satisfaction in relationships and your activities and your hobbies, even intimacy, because all of that affects stress, affects your well-being. It's really a synergistic cycle. And if you can really control that stress, you are going to bring those hormones into balance, which will 100% help you achieve your weight goals. I promise. So finally, here are 5 quick tips to help you just find a little bit more pleasure in your day-to-day. Number 1 is to savor your meals. Slow down a little bit, take your time, and try to turn off all the distractions at mealtime. Number 2 is to move joyfully. I say this all the time, but I really believe that to become a regular exerciser over a long period of time, you must learn to love moving your body. Number 3 is to create a relaxing environment. Make your home, your living space, a sanctuary. You want to enjoy coming home every day. Number 4, connect with your loved ones, especially over delicious food. And finally, number 5, indulge in the small luxuries. Treat yourself to your favorite dessert without guilt. So in conclusion, when we're trying to lose weight, we should absolutely not forget about the pleasure of eating. It's okay, of course, to look for lower calorie options. Just make sure when you do, you find foods that are appealing, interesting, delicious. I really think you'll never be able to sustain a good, healthy eating pattern if you don't enjoy that food, period. That is what I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I, of course, welcome all comments, opinions. If you want me to talk about also anything else in the world of nutrition, let me know. Please like, subscribe, and follow this channel. I really appreciate everybody who is following. Again, my name is Jack. I'm a registered dietitian with Inc. Nutrition, and I hope everybody has a delicious day. Peace. Dieting, additionally, higher levels of but these hormones don't just help us experience wow, something in the throat. And those who have the let's also briefly talk about the pleasure. Let's also talk about the connection between